And I was like, well, shoot, this is day one of my challenge and I'm already messing it up. Welcome to my thoughts and reflections on my first day of doing the 333 challenge. If you are not familiar with the 333 challenge, I will post a link to the video that describes and gives an outline. So I'm not going to be dramatic and say that the first day, everything that could have gone wrong did, but like a little bit. The main part of the day was taken up with actually editing that video. It's hard learning new things. I have no experience making and editing videos, let alone posting them online, so that was a big chunk of my day, is figuring that out and working through some big frustrations. But I did it and I posted it, and that was it. That's all that mattered. I'm thinking a lot about momentum because that's kind of what this whole challenge is for me personally, to bring momentum into my life, to help me do the things that I know make me feel good and feel like my life is going really well. And that's the interesting thing about momentum. A train that is moving full speed can bust through a brick wall. But if you take a cube that's 1 inches cubed and set it on the track in front of the train, it's almost impossible for the train to get enough momentum to move through that. And that's all momentum is. It's just carrying the inertia through something. So the amount of time that I have spent thinking about starting a YouTube channel, it's been like 5 or 6 years. Really in like I have to do this for over a year. And then getting this idea, all the little steps that it takes to actually follow through with something when you get that nudge, that internal nudge, like, oh, I need to do this. From buying the camera, right? Setting it up, just doing the thing that I know I wanted to be filming, making it happen. There were a million tiny little decisions of moving in this direction up until that moment when I pressed publish. So the immediate relief I felt at finally posting it was amazing. But a lot of things went wrong. Not wrong, but a lot of things were challenging leading up until that point. I got really frustrated with Sam, my husband, yesterday because of a miscommunication. And in hindsight, I did a very terrible job of communicating what it was that I needed and an expectation that was completely unspoken, which is what frustration is. An unspoken expectation not being met. I was in that moment of feeling so frustrated. And I was like, well, shoot, this is day one of my challenge and I'm already messing it up. One thing that I realized in 2020 when, we were all really dealing with our mental health, I was struggling being on social media. I got off Instagram in 2020 and I haven't gotten back on. That's part of this, is I'm gonna challenge myself to do that again. I'm a different person now, so I think it'll be okay. But we all struggle with this because you end up seeing this highlight reel of everyone else's life. And subconsciously, you're comparing your worst moments to their best. And it makes us all feel like we're just failing at everything. One thing that I've realized recently is most of my frustration, if I'm ever frustrated with my partner, it really comes down to my own triggers and my own wounding and where I want him to show up in a way for me that I didn't get as a child. Or honestly, wanting him to be the adult so that I don't have to. Being a parent is so trippy because I still feel like a kid. I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing. It's still amazing to me that they let us leave the hospital. I remember that feeling of like, we're getting in the car and we're like, they're just letting us leave with this baby? We don't know what to do with it. It's a really wonderful quote in one of my favorite movies, Parenthood, with Steve Martin. But Keanu Reeves, young Keanu, is actually giving this really brilliant monologue about fatherhood and parenting. And he says something along the lines of, you need a license to drive a car, you need a license to catch a fish, but they'll let anybody be a parent. That's kind of something I feel. There's not enough preparation for the intensity and breadth and scope of everything that it is. And sometimes it's so much, and it would feel really nice to just have another person there who's just got it all figured out. And you can be like, I don't know what to do in this situation. And so many times we look at each other saying that, I don't know what to do in this situation. But that's it. There's only us. We just gotta figure it out. And I just keep thinking, who's the adult here? The adult is me. It's us. We're figuring it out. Learning how to have grace with ourselves and grace with each other. Recognize what you're doing and recognize the consequences of it. And then if you don't like that, try something different. That's it. That's really it. So reflections on day one was about momentum and inadequacy and allowing things to be what they are. I'm excited for day two. Keep this train moving. You know, we're still burning a lot of fuel and still going really slow, but soon we're gonna be full steam ahead. So the point is the process, and that's why we're here. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all doing wonderfully well. Please let me know how your challenge is going in the comments, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.